Students, this is Naina ma'am here and welcome back to Services Management video class. Today we are here on having a second concept of our second chapter, that is banking. Hope you all know we already completed insurance and our today's concept is banking. Well, we all know about this bank, isn't it? In a practical sense, we do move with this banking. Without banking, we cannot save our money, and it makes us to feel a sense of security, don't you think? Exactly. See, in simple we can say, more than stating in simple, let me go with analyzing once. What do we prefer, or what do we go with banking? No, what do we do in fact in banking? Either we deposit the money or we withdraw our money, isn't it? ಒಂದು ದುಡ್ಡನ್ನ ಡೆಪಾಸಿಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ ಅಥವಾ ದುಡ್ಡನ್ನ ಡ್ರಾ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ. Exactly, this is banking. What is banking? Banking is a place where acceptance and withdrawal of money takes place. So in simple we can say what is banking means the same as I said. Listen here, bank is derived from the Spanish banco, and which means after all table. It's not only derived from the Spanish but even from Italian word, German word also. Together we named it as bank, which after all stands for bench. Okay, counter, like that. So coming to the exact in fact definition, see, we can say that bank is an institution whose debts are widely accepted in settlement of other people's debt to each other. What do they say? No, simple, listen and analyze. Bank is a place where we go with not only two, as I said in advance, even we go with the depositing of our money, one thing, and one more, we do withdraw our money, second, and last, third thing is we even do borrow the loans. ಸಾಲ ಬೇಕು ಅಂದರೂ ಕೂಡ ನಾವು ಯಾವ ಪ್ಲೇಸಿಗೆ ಹೋಗೋದು? ವಿ ಪ್ರಿಫರ್ ಬ್ಯಾಂಕ್, ನೋ? ಸೊ ದೀಸ್ ತ್ರೀ ಆಕ್ಟಿವಿಟೀಸ್ ಆರ್ ಪರ್ಟಿಕ್ಯುಲರ್ಲಿ ಇನ್ವಾಲ್ವ್ಡ್ ವೇರ್ in the bank. Okay, listen here, simple, bank is a place where we go with depositing for the purpose of depositing in the form of money or investing anything. So whereby the people approach to borrow money or withdrawal on demand, either by using the either by using the check, demand draft, etc. Okay, so this is all about the bank. Keep in mind, as and when they ask you what is bank, the most important thing that should include in your definition is all about acceptance of deposits, withdrawal and loans. These three are the major functions of banking, the combination of which you yourself can consider as a meaning of bank. In the sense, the meaning of bank should include these three particular mentioning of the statements compulsory. Okay, and in the case of banking, the only concept what you got is functions of bank. So under banking concept you only go with functions of bank, and before moving to functions of bank, make sure that the each and every banking activities are governed as per the Banking Regulation Act of 1949. Okay, as per the Banking Regulation Act of 1949, we do conduct most of the banking activities. Coming to the functions of bank, we got two functions, that is primary functions and secondary functions, or we can even call it as coming to the major functions, we got primary functions and secondary functions, and one more is modern functions we do even got. In the sense, there are two types of functions, traditional functions and modern functions. In traditional functions we go with this primary and secondary. In modern functions we go with you got ATM facilities, RTGS facilities, IMPS, isn't it? So all those will be covered under modern functions. Okay, very simple concept. Coming to the traditional functions, we go with, as I said, two, that is primary functions and secondary functions. First we shall go for the primary functions, accepting deposits. I said you, isn't it? See, because as and when you go with the meaning itself, you will be very thorough with the three meanings. I mean to say three functions. In the first and foremost is all about the accepting deposits. Even in the definition we particularly concentrate on accepting deposits. If so, you visit bank, obviously you deposit your money. You got four options. Either you can go with savings deposits, current, recurring and fixed. You got four options to go with. Coming to the savings deposit, most of we all prefer the savings deposit. It's a matter of, as the word itself suggests, we do save and we even get interest on our savings now. And there is also a restrictions on the amount to be withdrawn. Coming to the fixed deposits, it's a matter of fixed. It will be fixed in nature. It's even called as time deposit. Why? Because for the particular time period, we do deposit our amount. So that's why it's called as fixed deposits. For example, if so, I got retired from my profession and I get a lump sum of money. So I do prefer, or I can prefer fixed deposits. I will fix, okay, because my deposit will be fixed for so many years, and for that deposit they offer me the interest. ನಾನು ಇಷ್ಟು ವರ್ಷ ಡೆಪಾಸಿಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀನಿ ದುಡ್ಡು, ಒಂದೇ ಸಲ ಇಷ್ಟು ಲಾಂಪ್ಸಮ್ ತೊಗೊಂಡೋಗಿ ನಾನು ದುಡ್ಡನ್ನ ಫಿಕ್ಸೆಡ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀನಿ. ಕೇಳಿರ್ತೀಯ ಫಿಕ್ಸೆಡ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು ಅಂತ. ಸೊ ಹಾಗೆ ಫಿಕ್ಸೆಡ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀನಿ, ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಅವರು ನನಗೆ ಇಂಟ್ರೆಸ್ಟ್ ಕೊಡ್ತಾರೆ. ಗೆಟಿಂಗ್ ದಿಸ್ ಈಸ್ ಆಲ್ ಅಬೌಟ್ ದ ಫಿಕ್ಸೆಡ್ ಡೆಪಾಸಿಟ್ಸ್. ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಈಸ್ current deposits. It's not we, most of the business person, industrialists, they prefer current deposits. Why so they prefer current deposits? In the sense, irrespective of the restrictions, they can withdraw at any times or for how many times they wish. ವಿಡ್ರಾವಲಲ್ಲಿ ರಿಸ್ಟ್ರಿಕ್ಷನ್ಸ್ ಇಲ್ಲ, ಎಷ್ಟು ಟೈಮ್ ಬೇಕೋ ಅಷ್ಟು ಟೈಮ್ ನಾವು ವಿಡ್ರಾವಲ್ ಮಾಡ್ಬೋದು. ಸೊ ದಿಸ್ ಈಸ್ ಆಲ್ ಅಬೌಟ್ ದ ಕರೆಂಟ್ ಡೆಪಾಸಿಟ್ಸ್. ಲಾಸ್ಟ್ ಈಸ್ ರಿಕರಿಂಗ್ ಡೆಪಾಸಿಟ್ಸ್. ಯು ಹರ್ಡ್ ಆರ್ ಡಿ ಅಂತ ವರ್ಡ್ ಕೇಳಿದ್ದೀರಲ್ಲ, ತಿಂಗಳು ಇಷ್ಟು ಕಟ್ಟೋದು, ಇಷ್ಟು ವರ್ಷಕ್ಕೋಸ್ಕರ ತಿಂಗಳು ಮಂತ್ಲಿ ವಿ ವಿಲ್ ಪೇ like a few sum of money for so many years, either 1 year or 6 months, for so many we go with depositing. Thereafter we do get all the amount we deposited with interest in a lump sum. Even we do salaried persons ಎಲ್ಲ ಮೇಜರಾಗಿ ಆರ್ ಡಿ ಪ್ರಿಫರ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ, isn't it? So this is all about the accepting deposits. First function is accepting deposits. Very simple. If so, they ask you to write the functions. First will be accepting deposits, whereby the bank includes or bank provides an option or platform for depositing our money, either in the form of savings or fixed or current or recurring deposits. And the next is granting loans and advances. Even you know this also. I said that in the definition itself I said even loans will be provided. ಸಾಲ ಕೊಡ್ತಾರೆ. ಯು ಹರ್ಡ್ ಹೋಮ್ ಲೋನ್, ಎಜುಕೇಷನ್ ಲೋನ್, ಕಾರ್ ಲೋನ್, isn't it? Marriage loan, most of the loans are provided. So that's what they say. Granting loans and advances means they do offer the loan which helps the needy person, and even it will be considered as one of the function covered under the primary functions. See, cash credit, bank overdraft, loans, discounting bills. You got cash credit, What do you mean by this cash credit? Very simple. In the case of cash credit, the money what we borrow, it will be directly credited to our bank account. ನಾನೀಗ 10,000 ದುಡ್ಡು ಬೇಕು ಅಂದರೆ ಆ 10,000ನ they will not go in hand. Instead, they will directly deposit to your bank account. ನನ್ನ ಬ್ಯಾಂಕ್ ಅಕೌಂಟ್ಗೆ, ನಾನೀಗ ಬ್ಯಾಂಕಿಗೆ ಹೋಗಿ 10,000 ಸಾಲ ಬೇಕು ಅಂದರೆ ನನ್ನ ಬ್ಯಾಂಕ್ ಅಕೌಂಟ್ಗೆ ಡೈರೆಕ್ಟಾಗಿ ಅವರು 10,000 ಹಾಕ್ತಾರೆ. Thereafter, I can withdraw and I can use. In order to repay, even I use the same mode. I deposit 10,000 to my bank account. Thereafter, they will get it back to their self. Okay, this is all about the cash credit. Coming to the bank overdraft, OD facility ಕೇಳಿದ್ದೀರಾ? OD facility means very simple. What actually in fact works out in the OD facility is, I got my account and my account stands for only 10,000. ನನಗೆ 15,000 ಬೇಕು ಅಂದರೆ ಆ 10,000 ತೊಗೊಂಡು 5,000 ನನ್ನ ಅಕೌಂಟಲ್ಲಿ ಇಲ್ಲ ಅಂದರೂ ಕೂಡ ಐ ಕ್ಯಾನ್ ವಿಡ್ರಾ. If so, I can withdraw over and above the balance in my account. It will be called as bank overdraft facility. Even though I don't got any balance in my account, I can withdraw. I can withdraw over and above the balance I got in my account, which will be called as bank overdraft facility. Okay, next is loans. As usual, loans we got, and keep in mind we are supposed to pay the interest. And the last is discounting bills. You heard about bills of exchange? No, I mean to say, I go with purchasing the goods from one of the seller. Instead of paying, I offer them bills of exchange with a particular mentioning of date, everything, when he can or she can get encashed. ನಾನು ದುಡ್ಡು ಕೊಡೋ ಬದಲು ಬಿಲ್ ಕೊಡ್ತೀನಿ. ಆ ಬಿಲ್ನ ಬ್ಯಾಂಕಿಗೆ ಹೋದರೆ ಏನು ಕ್ಯಾಶ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ, ಇವತ್ತು ಹೋಗಿ ನಾನು ಆ ಟೈಮ್ ಅಷ್ಟರಲ್ಲಿ ದುಡ್ಡು ಹಾಕ್ತೀನಿ ಅಂತ. ಗೆಟಿಂಗ್ ಇನ್ಸ್ಟೆಡ್ ಆಫ್ ಗಿವಿಂಗ್ ಮನಿ ಐ ವಿಲ್ ಗೋ ದೆಮ್ ಆಫರಿಂಗ್ ಬಿಲ್ಸ್. ಸೊ ವಿ ಡೂ ಆಫರ್ ಆರ್ ವಿ ಡೂ ಗೋ ವಿತ್ ದಿಸ್ ವೆನ್ ಸೊ ಐ ಡೋಂಟ್ ಗೋಟ್ ಸಫಿಷಿಯಂಟ್ ಬ್ಯಾಲೆನ್ಸ್ ಇನ್ ಮೈ ಅಕೌಂಟ್. ನಾನು ಅವ್ರಿಗೆ ಬಿಲ್ ಅಂತ ಕೊಡ್ತೀನಿ, ಆ ಬಿಲ್ನಲ್ಲಿ ಡೇಟ್ ಕೂಡ ಮೆನ್ಷನ್ ಮಾಡಿರ್ತೀನಿ. ಆ ಡೇಟಿಗೆ ಅವ್ರು ಹೋಗಿ ಬ್ಯಾಂಕಿಗೆ ಇದು ಪ್ರೆಸೆಂಟ್ ಮಾಡಿದರೆ ಆ ಬಿಲ್ನ, if so they go with that. No, keep in mind this is unconditional order. Okay, bills of exchange is an unconditional order. Even by discounting they will get cash, and even I can make use of this procedure also. Why? Because this is the function which has been offered by the bank under primary functions traditionally. Okay, so this is all about accepting deposits and ಗ್ರ್ಯಾಂಟಿಂಗ್ ಲೋನ್ಸ್. ಗ್ರ್ಯಾಂಟಿಂಗ್ ಲೋನ್ಸ್ ಅಂದ ತಕ್ಷಣ ಸಾಲ ಒಂದೇ ರೀತಿಯಲ್ಲಿ ಇರುತ್ತೆ ಅಂತ ಅನ್ಕೋಬೇಡಿ. ನನ್ನ ಅಕೌಂಟಿಗೆ ಹಾಕಿದರೆ ಸಾಲನ ಕ್ಯಾಶ್ ಕ್ರೆಡಿಟು, ನನ್ನ ಅಕೌಂಟಲ್ಲಿ ಇರೋದಕ್ಕಿಂತ ನಾನು ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ಡ್ರಾ ಮಾಡಿದರೆ ಬ್ಯಾಂಕ್ ಓವರ್ ಡ್ರಾಫ್ಟ್. ಲೋನ್ಸ್ ಆ್ಯಸ್ ಯೂಶುವಲ್ ಗೊತ್ತು. ಬಿಲ್ಸ್ ಆಫ್ ಎಕ್ಸ್ಚೇಂಜ್ ಐ ವಿಲ್ ಗೋ ವಿತ್ ಡಿಸ್ಕೌಂಟಿಂಗ್ ಮೈ ಬಿಲ್. ಸೊ ದೀಸ್ ಆಲ್ ಆರ್ ದ ಫಂಕ್ಷನ್ಸ್ ವಿಚ್ ಆರ್ ಬೀನ್ ಆಫರ್ಡ್ ಬೈ ದ ಬ್ಯಾಂಕ್. Okay, coming to the secondary functions, you got two secondary functions, that is agency functions and utility functions. Hope this is enough for today's class and it was interesting. Make sure that in today's class we begin with the meaning of bank and even with the functions where we already discussed. I mean to say where we begin with nearly half of our traditional functions, accepting deposits and granting loan. Obviously make sure that this is not at all a hectic way to remember. Why? Because it's a common and practical sense where we already moved with. It's like quite common, and especially coming to the accepting deposits, no, we begin with that. Most of the time we ourselves will deposit and we'll go with withdrawal. We even got an idea of all this for deposits. Coming to the granting loans, we heard, and most of the time you might be being with in the form of education loans, or else you just heard about how this procedure works. So this is all about today's class. Hope it was interesting, and in the coming videos we shall go with rest of the primary functions. Make sure that don't miss the coming videos. Thank you.